It's SacTown Movie Buffs TV with your hosts, Kier Stowes and Bunny Stewart.
And welcome back to another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. Once again, it's your boy Kier, the critic.
And your bestie, Bunny Stewart.
And today in the studio, we got a 2-for-1. We have two amazing actors here today. They've been in many projects. Some of them have played at our festival. Some of them may play in our festival in the future. We have Miss Claire Langston, and we have Chris Amik. How you guys doing today?
All right.
Doing great. Great.
Well, we thank you guys both for being on the show. Greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Chris, I know you've been on the show before, but Claire, this is your first time, so we welcome you to the show, and we try to make it fun here.
Yeah, we definitely have fun. The audience knew that we were barking right before we started.
Yeah. We were barking, we were growling, we were doing all kinds of stuff. We were having a great time.
Theater people.
We don't even need to do the interview now. So let's get into it. We do want to talk about your new project. We'll step back in a minute, but there's a new project that you have just completed, and I believe Bunny was a part of that project as well.
I was.
And that project is Springtown. So can you tell me a little bit about what that project is and kind of your involvement in that, or?
Well, you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, you talk about it.
You both are going to talk
Well,
about
it's
it,
her
I think.
idea, and she wrote the pilot.
It kind of started where I had this concept of a family that moved to a small town, and the husband was a sheriff. And I had talked to Chris about the concept to see if he was, interested or sound interesting. And Chris has done law enforcement before, so I thought, cool, he can write the law enforcement parts of it. And so, yeah, it's about a family that moves to a small town. The husband's a sheriff, and nothing happens in the small town for a minute, and then things start to happen.
And you said you wrote this story?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Chris
you starred
collaborated.
Yeah. I co-produced with Claire, okay. and then I acted. I'm Sheriff Caden O'Connor. That's who I play.
Going back to you, Claire, are you do you describe yourself as a writer first and foremost, or would you say an actress, or how would you?
I've done mainly acting, I guess, the last few years, but yeah, I've been getting back into writing, and I'm also really loving producing. I love producing.
For sure.
So yeah, I think I like them all, but I do really like producing. I'm having fun. I like to put all the pieces together, and yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. So I know you two play a dynamic husband-wife couple. This isn't your first time playing a couple on screen. I remember I saw your movie, The Diner. Tell us a little bit about The Diner.
Yeah, what's that about?
Anything that could have went wrong with The Diner.
Oh, you're kidding,
no.
really?
The production of The Diner. But
it was so smooth.
We had a great team. We had a great team of actors. We had a great director. And that's another one Claire and I produced as well. She wrote it.
It's about a couple that's thinking about having a one-night stand, and the husband shows up. And then my wife shows up. Was going to have an affair with her husband, so it was kind of a little
like a
a little shows up, and the one-night stand leaves. The husband shows up, and then we think the husband's a good guy. He's like, "Come on, we can work it out." And so then the wife goes home, and we think the husband's just the best guy, and then his wife shows
up to meet her husband.
Right.
So, that we resurrected that, right? You were going to do that. I think she was going to. You were going to do it. We were talking. It was after an actors workshop one day, and she was telling me about it. And I said, you know what? We should put it on screen. You put it on screen before, but. I don't know what happened to it.
I had many years ago, I had I guess you could say a beta test of it, where I had wrote this in an acting workshop, and some friends I was in an acting class with, we did film it. But I didn't really do anything with it. I mean, the product really wasn't, up to to submit to a festival or anything. So, yeah, it was one time Chris talked to me after class and said, we should get something for a demo. And I said, I think I have something. And so I kind of workshopped the script a little bit more. My director kind of gave me some input on the script. And so we kind of updated the script.
Okay. And just kind of kind of enhanced on it.
Yeah.
It was enhanced. It was definitely improved script.
Yeah, it improved, and it kind of morphed from there. And at first it was going to just be a small thing for reels and some demo things, but it turned out to be this huge full-blown production. And and then we were thinking about writing the making of the diner just to show you
We had so many
just
things
the
come up.
chaos, the
Right.
first
We had,
location.
that's another story.
And the making of,
You
yeah.
guys
That's a whole-
have time for a longer
Yeah.
interview.
Sometimes the making of is the best part. I did a film when I was in college with my best friend Jason, and it was like this love story. And I was starring in the film actually, and then I did the making of that film or whatever. And so we played like the film, and then we played the making of after, and like people seemed to like the making of more than they like the actual film.
Oh, yeah, the making of the diner would be very interesting.
Yeah, because I was just like talking trash about the film and stuff like that. I made it kind of fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's basically, it's amazing everything that goes wrong behind the
we'll
scenes.
come
Oh, yeah.
back, And I'll have my bullet points. There'll be about 50 of them.
You'll need a whole segment.
yeah.
Yeah, we need a whole segment for that. We need about 30 minutes for that.
But that one did well. I mean, not just at our festival, but it played at other festivals as well.
Yeah.
The diner. I remember seeing it at a couple ones in the area. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I played at the Davis Film Festival.
yeah, it won at Davis Film Festival, and then it won for Best Dramatic Short at Clout.
Yeah,
and
we
then-
won it.
yeah.
We won Best Audience at Davis.
Nice. That's the best.
was-
That's the best award.
Yeah.
When the audience loves you.
yeah, when the audience loves you, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, versus just
That's really who
me
you do
just
it for.
picking. You know.
Just this guy over here.
Yeah.
all by myself. No.
Yeah.
No.
I
No,
still
we
don't
have a
know how
team.
you do what you do by yourself. I mean, good thing you got some help. I mean,
It takes a village, you know, and it's not, and honestly, it's not all by myself. I mean, we got a great team, a great group of people, and a great support system, so, and it really does help. But I'm busy too, you know, I have a day job, just like I think you do, and you know, I just try to, you know, fill in, you know, whenever I can, so, yeah.
Well, and he's being very modest. He is incredible.
I just, I mean, I can't even be, again, I'll tell him again, what he's done for Sacramento film people
Yeah.
is just, I mean, you can't put that on any, it's
I just love
priceless.
film, you know what I mean? That's my thing, and you know, I tell everybody my story. I just always been passionate about film ever since I was a kid, and you know, and for me, you know, I felt like there was a little bit of a void here in this town in terms of like giving up and coming filmmakers a real shot and opportunity to kind of like get their voice out there, and that's kind of why I started the festival, for you know, individuals that were just trying to get their voice out there and to be seen, and you know, and I just feel like it's a great environment to be in with a lot of people, and you're with your peers,
That
and
helps build
yeah.
confidence too. When a filmmaker has
Yeah.
their film in a film festival, and that kind of gives them confidence to make another one. Or
To
Yeah.
keep going, and I
Yeah,
think that's
absolutely.
the,
Yeah,
you know,
and
you
so
just-
we
yeah.
try to get films. I try to do a mix of, you know, very accomplished directors to, you know, maybe more guerrilla style, or just getting into filmmaking, or just getting to acting, just because I feel like everybody's got room to grow, and if you never give people an opportunity to shine, they're just never going to get better. You know what I mean? Because they're going to feel defeated and be like, well, why am I acting, or why am I directing or producing or whatever? I'm just going to give this stuff up. And so, you know, but it has to be interesting though. You know what I mean? Not just anything. So we try to help people out that are just getting started in the industry as well. So.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
It is so fun, and you've built an incredible empire almost. So
So going back to you guys though, going back to Springtown, enough about me.
you in the next
Yeah.
segment.
So you, so I thought it was a short film, but it's actually going to be an actual series, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken. Can you kind of touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, at first we were thinking about doing it just a longer short, but then we got an idea to kind of do it more episodic, because there's so much,
Right.
and you can't really put it all in a pilot. The pilot basically skims across the top of really what we got going
For sure.
on.
kind of just plant some seeds
Yeah.
about what's going to be happening.
And how would you describe the series? Would you say it's like kind of more of a drama, a comedy? How would you, if you were going to pitch it to somebody?
If I was going to pitch it, it would be definitely I would say an action drama. You know, you don't see much action in the pilot, but again,
But in episode 2, you're going full John Wick.
Yeah, well, we have to. Yeah, because
There'll be an episode coming up with Bunny that may be more like John Wick.
that's because
That sounds really exciting. I can't
Actually,
wait to
more
see that
like
one.
Pulp Fiction. Actually, Chris Wallace wrote that, and
I know
we're
that
gonna
guy,
use
Chris. I
bits
know
and
Chris
pieces
Wallace.
of that.
Yeah,
You haven't read it yet, Bunny, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Wow.
And you guys got a lot of
Bunny-
people. I was thinking, speaking of Chris, you have a lot of people in the community involved in that project as well. So
there's
I
a
think
lot.
Michael directed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael's done a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael's done a lot.
He's directing it. He's DPing it. He did the sound and the editing and.
Yeah, we pulled in some newbies. We pulled in John Gooden. He's a stage actor.
Okay.
But he's terrific on film. He's done him and I worked a lot together on stage. And we brought in Heather. Heather Reed was the waitress. She's a longtime actress, but has been dormant. But come on out. Give it a shot, and she loved it. So
Yeah, and we had one shoot date. We brought in a lot of other actors for
Local.
background. Yeah,
local acts.
we had a shoot at a restaurant. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Well, very cool. I'm very excited to see kind of where Springtown progresses and where it grows. And we thank you guys for being on the show and kind of just sharing a little insight into it. And I'm sure once festival seasons come around, it'll be seen for mass audiences to check it out as well. So,
I hope so.
but yeah, just keep making films, keep producing, writing, acting, directing if you guys are interested in that, because that's kind of what this community needs. And you both are a great example of people that are just kind of putting yourselves out there and doing the right thing. So I greatly appreciate it. So.
Absolutely. Just
Thanks for
making
having me.
fantastic content. So thank you so much
you.
for coming on today.
So before I let you both go, where can individuals find you if they want to work with you on the next project, if they want to get involved in Springtown? Where would be the best place? I'll start with you, Claire.
Well, they can email me, Claire Langston, just Claire Langston at yahoo.com, or I'm on Instagram, and I'm Claire_Langston. Yeah, so if somebody wants to email me, especially actors, they could send a headshot or resume, because we're going to be casting for upcoming episodes.
Yeah,
And we always also will post on SacCasting if we have something, a specific part we're looking for.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We utilize that casting. If you want to find me, it's mostly the best way is Facebook. So it's under Chris Amik.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook too.
A-M-I-C-K. Yeah.
I'm on Facebook too.
I am too.
I'm on Facebook. I'm just Claire Langston on Facebook.
That's the best way. I mean, you can
Yeah.
email me, christopher.amick@yahoo.com. So
Okay. Well, very good. Well, thank you again for being on the show. We'll definitely have to have you back as things progress, and
Let
I'm
us
sure
back
we'll be
and,
seeing you.
Let us bring some of the Springtown family, some of the actors.
Yeah. Next time, bring some of the crew.
And Michael.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
sounds good.
Well, sounds good. Well, thanks to you again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, thank you.